What up, y'all? Welcome back. So I want to touch on this case. I thought this case was super interesting. If you have not heard or if you have not seen this, so Dr. Wendy Osefo and her husband Eddie Osefo, they're actually being charged separately in this fraud case. If you're not familiar with kind of what's going on or who they are, they were on a show, Real Housewives of Potomac, right? So basically just like real, again, same thing, real housewives of so many different places or whatever. But in the show, they kind of perceived to be this well-off couple that did business and they had a lot of things going on. And that was the perception was we're successful. The perception was, hey, we do business, hey, we're legitimate, etc., etc. So what really happened with this case was a little while ago, they got caught up in some fraud. Everybody thinking that they legitimate, everybody thinking that they really doing real business. But just like in most cases, and it's sad to say, a lot of these people do fraud, right? A lot of these people that you see on a lot of these shows, you might think, oh, they're these successful business people. They got this going on, they got that going on. They do fraud. So just like in most cases, this is what it was. So the Real Housewives of Potomac stars Dr. Wendy Osefo and husband Eddie Osefo will be tried separately in their fraud case. So Wendy is 41 and Eddie is 42. They appeared in court for a hearing on Wednesday, March 4th, U.S. Weekly confirmed via court records. Both parties appeared to waive their rights to a speedy trial within 180 days of their first court appearance, according to the records. So they're estimating that Wendy's trial and Eddie's trial will each run 4 days, with 1 day for the defense. Again, that is the current estimate. Faison claimed, according to the Carroll County Circuit Court Clerk's Office, no pleas were entered. A status update for both cases is set for May 20th. Eddie and Wendy were arrested in October 2025 on charges of insurance fraud. Right? So conspiracy, insurance fraud, and false statement to a police officer, according to court docs obtained by U.S. at the time. The couple was booked in Westminster, Maryland, and subsequently released after posting $50,000 bond each. A rep for the Carroll County Detention Center confirmed to U.S. That's why I say, like, you be thinking that a lot of these people be doing legitimate business. You see the cars, you see the houses, etc., etc. You see all these things, and you start thinking to yourself, well, damn, they must be doing their thing. They must know about business. The perception is everything, right? Whole time they got fraud schemes going on. And to be doing fraud at 41, 42, to me is ridiculous. I don't care what nobody say. When you young, you got an excuse for it. When you're young, you don't know no better. You don't have any really. I'm not gonna say you don't have no options, because everybody got options. As much as people love to be like, man, I ain't had no options. I come from nothing. Nigga, you could have easily went to McDonald's, bro. You could have, like me. I could have said, okay, I'm doing some free shit. I did a whole bunch of dumb shit. But I could have said, you know what, this is what I'm going to do. This is all I got. No, nigga, you could have picked up a pair of clippers, which is what I end up doing, right? Picked up a pair of clippers, built clientele, and built a business out of a skill. So I hate when motherfuckers love to be like, oh, well, this is all I can do, and this is all I have, and I don't have no other way. This is just how I came up. I didn't come up like you got. No, bro, 9 times out of 10. And even if, I'm going to say this, there's a few cases where people were born into certain shit, right? I know some people, I ain't going to say no names. They were born into certain shit. When I say born in, I mean like, this is all I know. I didn't really go to school like that because my parents was on this and that. My parents was in the street. They were doing fraud. They were drug dealers or whatever the case may be. They didn't teach me and put me in a position to go to school and learn and have the credentials needed to go get a job. So in those specific cases, right? Yes, you didn't have a choice necessarily. You had to do that. But then when you get to a certain age, then yeah, you can go and make different decisions. But a lot of you niggas, and y'all know who y'all are. A lot of you niggas, y'all know who y'all are. Y'all be wanting to make it seem like that's the only way I had. That's the only thing I could do. All I had was a street. Bro, no. You could have worked at McDonald's. You could have went and got a skill. You chose not to because you said, hey, look, this is the way. It's quicker. I don't got to go through all the bullshit or whatever. And that's what it is. So when you get to a certain age, it's like, bro, get that shit up. 41 and 42 years old in jail. About to do a stretch because you wanted to get some quick paper and make it seem like you was doing legitimate business. Whole time you was doing fraud. And even though this is the one fraud case that they got caught for, 9 times out of 10, they was doing more fraud. 9 times out of 10. So Dr. Wendy Osefo and her husband, Edward Osefo, are back home safely with their family and in good spirits. A rep for the pair told us in a statement at the time. They are grateful for the outpouring of concern and support from their friends, fans, and colleagues. The Osefos, alongside their legal team, look forward to their day in court. At this time, they respectfully ask for privacy as they focus on their family and the legal process ahead. According to the court docs, the couple's arrest came after the Carroll County Sheriff's Office responded to a call of an alleged burglary at their home. Peep the play. Peep the play. I want y'all to listen to this shit. Peep the play. So they responded to a call, right? So Carroll County Sheriff's Office responded to a call of an alleged burglary at their home in April 2024. Peep this. Wendy and Eddie claimed that they returned home from a trip to Jamaica to find that their bedroom and closets had been ransacked, with several designer handbags and jewelry stolen. Eddie gave statements to 2 insurance companies regarding a list of stolen items. Peep this. Deputies became suspicious of the burglary claim, right? Deputies like, what the fuck? Hold on, this shit don't seem right. Citing records from stores where some of the allegedly stolen items were purchased and the couple's social media and email accounts. An investigation determined that several items that Wendy and Eddie claimed were stolen had been purchased and then returned to the store, where a full refund was provided prior to the alleged burglary. The items were valued to excess over $20,000. Deputies obtained email correspondence between the couple that showed Eddie asking Wendy if they were additional high value items we can add to this inventory listing. Chanel shoes, etc. Right? As an example. I'm trying to get the total to exceed 423,000, which is our policy maximum. Why the fuck would you talk about this on a fucking email? I'm going to say this again. Why in the fuck would you talk about this on an email? Deputies obtained email correspondence between the couple that showed Eddie asking Wendy if there were additional high value items we can add to this inventory. I'm trying to get the total to exceed 423,000, which is our policy maximum. People, I'm not going to say everybody, but most people that do fraud, that do back end undercover shit at old ages, be dumb as hell. That's the reality. That's the truth. The truth is, you're dumb Because at 41, 42 years old, if you haven't structured your life to the point where you got legitimate shit going on, you got something legitimate that could bring you the money that you're trying to make, I don't give a fuck what you tell yourself. You're foolish. You're foolish. You a goddamn fool. Because at the end of the day, it's one thing to go to jail. You're 20 years old. You're 19. You're 21, 22, 23, 24. I might do 10 or I'll get out. You about to get out at 50 years old plus. And that's what I be saying is like, bro, it's too. I hate seeing our people, black people. I hate this shit. Everybody do fraud. Everybody do fraud. I'm not gonna just call out black people. Everybody do fraud. But I hate seeing our people, especially at older ages, because it's like, bro, what you teaching your kids? You know what I'm saying? People that do fraud or do dumb shit that don't have no legitimate money, they always got stupid ass excuses. Oh, I'm doing it. My kid ain't gonna. I'm put them in position. See. What I'm doing, I'm hustling. You don't pay my bill. It's always some goofy shit. At the end of the day, get your grown ass up and just learn legitimate skills. That's it. Learn legitimate skills. That's all you have to do. You or go work a regular job. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I don't want to work a 9 to 5. Cool. Then learn skill. Learn a skill and learn how to buy some property. Learn how to buy some stock. Learn how to be a massage therapist. There's money. See, people get it twisted. This internet got y'all fooled. There's money in having a skill. But the thing about it is that most of these niggas don't have no skills. So they be like, oh, well, shit, this the only thing I could do right now. Because you ain't built a skill for yourself. You didn't. You sat around, fucked your time off, and didn't build a skill for yourself. So now, oh, well, shit, we can get 400,000. We can get 400,000. And then what we do is we go ahead and take the 400,000, and then we be up again. Come on, bro. Come on, man. It's a sad situation, bro.
What you want, bro?
It's a sad situation, bro. You know what I'm saying? So they in a bogus ass position right now, and the case is still unfolding. The case is still unfolding. We gonna see where it go, but for right now, they in a bogus position. They in a bogus position. Till next time, y'all. And I'm gonna say this, man. Before I go, if you young or if you older, stop letting this internet fool you. Stop thinking when you see certain people that got the cars and the houses and the jewelry, stop thinking they really business savvy like that. It's been so many people. I have fell out with a guy of mine. I ain't gonna say no names. I fell out with a guy of mine. And he, you know what I'm saying, like, he just wanted me to trust him in business. And I'm like, listen, bro, like, it's so many people doing so much shit. I don't know. But you know what I got? You see my houses, you see my cars, you seen the jewelry. I don't give a fuck. Because it's a lot of people that the perception looks amazing. Oh, he got this, he got that. Whole time, you don't know what they really do. And when somebody is secretive about what they do, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. It's no disrespect. I just don't know. You gotta show me something. So I want to leave y'all with that. Stop looking at these people just because you see certain stuff and be like, oh man, they really do this and that, this and that. You gotta show something. You gotta show something. Because at the end of the day, if I don't know what you do and you secretive about what you do, it be shit like this. Yeah, got the money. Yeah, got the lifestyle. I run plays all day. I got the insurance thing going over here. I got this going over here. I got that over here. Then you look up and it's like niggas get jammed up, and you a whole accomplice because you like, damn, I thought they was gonna take my money and flip it. No, they don't even. All they doing is fraud. You know what I'm saying? So again, man, we got to be careful out here. Till next time, y'all.